Well, I made a mistake and was not streaming this. That last cauldron. And now I'm in a towards the end little mission here. So, spoiler alert. But yeah, so we're examining some paint right now. Aloy was saved by, spoiler alert, Tilda, who is a Zenith. And so now we're just examining a bunch of artwork. And Aloy made a point saying, not again, spoiler alert, 3, 2, 1, that Varl is dead? Question mark. Is he really though? Because the Zeniths have immortality, and I'm sure that they could bring someone back to life or at least heal their wounds. He got stabbed through the gut with a pretty big spear, and Beta got taken by the other Zeniths, and then Tilda came in and kind of rescued Aloy. And so we'll see what happens. But now, so Aloy was like, "You expect me to look at some art while this happened to my friends?" And so this is optional, but I'm definitely gonna do it. I want to hear what Carrie-Anne Moss has to say.
Aren't Celine and Endymion cold?
Perhaps we should move on to another piece. Shall we move on?
No? Why did it give me the option to examine it more then?
This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits.
About Jeremiah. If he knew his home would be destroyed, why didn't he save the people? Why save those relics?
He tried,
Oh.
but no one would listen to his warning, so he saved what he could.
But how did he know?
He was a prophet. He saw an army invade and destroy the city in a vision.
So it's more like he calculated which side would win a battle.
What matters is that he was right in the end. If not for him, all those wonders would have been lost forever. At least this way, some part of his world survived. You know what I like the most about this piece? Even though he's the sole survivor, his home in ruins, left with only the remnants of his world. The light keeps the shadows at bay.
There's still hope.
Precisely. Take as long as you like.
Damn. Artwork, old artwork like this is really cool. And don't get me wrong, some modern art pieces are like kind of cool and fun to look at. But like, old artwork is where it's at, man.
A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Works of art such as these can often cause us to look inwards at our own lives. I'm sorry about your friend. Had I been able to intervene, I would have.
Oh!
But the risk of losing you as well was too great.
Everything went by in a blur. I couldn't get to him.
Haley's voice is muted for some reason. That keeps happening once in a
Long
while.
before holograms and focus recordings, people relied on art to memorialize their loved ones. Because because of works like this painting, their lives are immortalized. Rembrandt had 4 children by his wife. All but Titus died shortly after she gave birth to them. She passed not long after that. Titus became the only family Rembrandt had.
Which is why he painted him this way.
Indeed. Then tragedy struck again. Disease claimed Titus at 26.
Damn, bro.
It's almost as if Rembrandt painted the future, closing in on him. Rembrandt actually painted several portraits of Titus, but this one has always been my favorite. It's honest.
What do you mean?
In others, Titus was portrayed in brighter, livelier states, but here, Rembrandt allows himself to express his true feelings. Sorrow, fear, hope, love. Laid bare on canvas for all time. I see this one resonates deeply with you.
Yeah, it's alright. I liked this one on the left. That was pretty cool. This one's okay. This one's pretty dope. This one's pretty dope.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most
I know this
famous
one.
painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world.
Damn, so these paintings are like 1,000+ years old, man. 1,200,
Militia.
1,300.
Disorganized.
Where others painted such scenes in a stiff and stationary manner, Rembrandt chose to show them in action, preparing to march.
I wish the light
He
wasn't
wanted
so
them to
bad.
feel alive. You can almost hear the commotion.
Who's the girl in the painting?
She's a strange one, isn't she? Bathed in light, though no one is paying attention to her. Many believe she's a symbol of the militia. A physical manifestation of their spirit, if you will.
But she's not real?
What's real in a painting? She's meant to represent the militia's virtue and victory. But I like to think they underestimate her. She looks as if she's seen something.
Yeah, look at her.
What secrets does she keep?
Oh, no!
There's so much detail to take in, isn't there?
Paintings are cool, but whenever I go to an art gallery or something, I just think about everybody else that's there watching me look at this fucking painting that might actually know some shit about it. And I'm just like, wow, look at the cloud.
The Gust. By Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
Is that it? You're not going to tell me more?
Crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
Oh wait, which way is it going? I can't even really tell. It's coming at us, right? Yeah. It seems like it's going into the darkness.
Where is the ship going?
To a faraway land, most likely. My ancestors used ships like these to explore the world, sometimes at great cost.
What were they looking for?
Anything of value. They were traders willing to face unknown dangers to make their fortunes. But no matter how far they went, they always turned their sails home.
So this Van de Velde only painted ships?
It was his specialty. following in the footsteps of his father, Willem the Elder. The two had quite a journey of their own, taking them all the way to the court of a foreign kingdom.
Did they ever come home?
No, but eventually their lives' work did. Take your time.
I'm good. How do they include stuff like this in games? I don't know the actual back-end development of video games. Can you just like take an image and pause it into the game? Probably, right? But like, it's just crazy. Some stuff has to be like actually created. Wait, what? Examine the art? I examined all the art. I examined everything. Come on! Check off! I examined the art, dude. I did. Ugh. Oh.
She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer. I should move on.
Was I hearing something?
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age.
What the fuck is it? Is that a swan or something?
This is
Is that a
Von Vianen's
face?
studded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
I cannot
it for?
tell what it is.
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form.
Hell yeah.
Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Von Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
But it's gold!
If this ewer was a memorial, how did you end up with it?
As the Pharaoh swarm closed in, my homeland's greatest museum gave it to me, along with many other works, in the hope that I could preserve them. A masterpiece like this was too important to lose to history. I even considered bringing it with me off-world to ensure its safety.
Why didn't you?
I took a calculated risk. This
I'm
vault
hearing
seemed
animals.
more secure than the unknowns
Machines.
of space. Besides, I thought someday I might return. A long life, after all, has its advantages. Now, lo and behold, here I am.
Oh, too close.
Exquisite, isn't it?
I have no idea what it fucking is. What is this? Is that like an animal mouth? Oh, there's a little guy. Is that a monkey? Carrying... I don't fucking know, man. Whatever.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I'm not feeling it. I should move on.
A lot of weight, but he's not carrying anything, bro. That's the point. It's art. There's more art. Yeah, man, why can you hear anything in this place? It's kind of ruining the immersion a little bit. Unless they're like literally right here and they're domesticated and shit.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
Incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down.
That cloth on Aloy's chair looked very realistic to me.
There. That's better.
Look at those
Now,
muffins!
We must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere.
Gerard? Did she say?
Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army
Silence.
powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. Told you I want to help you. I mean it.
Why are you still wearing your shield then? Can you not live on this planet? Is that to be assumed by what you said earlier?
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
I didn't, freaking Varl, dude, apparently he is dead. Dude, I thought there would be more, like, grammatics around that. Of course, I didn't show it, but there wasn't much to it other than him getting stabbed. So sad.
So you know all about me?
Well, not sad
What
enough.
about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were. Certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality.
Oh, baby.
It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
How long is Eon?
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
An eon is a billion years. Eon often refers to a span of one. Hold on. I need to figure this out. Long span of geological time. Eons are the largest portions of geological time. So she's using it as a metaphor. Is that the right word? There's the Phanerozoic eon, dating from the present back to the beginning of the Cambrian period. The Proterozoic eon, and the Archean eon. Archean? Archean. Less formally, eon often refers to a span of 1 billion years. Okay, so she's just saying it's a long time.
Is not in urgent danger.
But it's only
So what
1,000
is Zenith's
years.
doing to her?
That's not an
Putting her to
eon.
work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine.
But you went along with
They
it.
always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes, though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Did Aloy take a bite of that apple at some point? And I'm just not remembering it. Also, her hair comes out of her shield. Could I, like, cut her
Why
hair
did
off?
you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
Did she explain how they're immortal?
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation. A passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
How are the others going to be dealt with? I thought they were just going to be busy with the tribes.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regala's only interested in killing Hikaru and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was...
Should have asked this before the last two
I
dialogue
simply
routes.
and more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
Know the feeling from who? That was okay. I don't know who Aloy's talking about.
First far off. Now Hikaru and the Tanakh. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
Yeah, that was my
We are in
concern.
an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel.
Knew it was gonna come back to this. We gonna trap somewhere in there?
I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Oh.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tanakh survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
That was cool. Just throws up her hands. She's got two hands, in fact. Unlike Tokalo. Oh! Kotalo? Kotalo, right? Kotalo.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Jeez, bro.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra protection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Ooh, nice.
Anything
Yeah.
can be done.
I have a little secret. You can't trust
Come
Tilda
together
completely.
this time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
She just died. I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister.
Oh, sister.
Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base.
I
I'll tell you the
guess.
rest later.
Twins.
But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
There we go.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenat. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring silence to the table.
Not if. When.
How will you know?
Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
I don't think I should be hearing those guys as loudly as I am. Wait, so where am I? Yeah, I've been here before, right? I have been here, but it hasn't been open, kind of. Why is this closed? What if I want to go in? Let me in! Okay. That's not anything, right? No. Alright! I'm about to fly. Yeah, I've already dealt. Oh, I have not. Don't have this. Next big thing. Much 2 years later. I used to read all these, but then I stopped. There were there were just way too many. And that was my gripe with oh, Metal Flower. Ancient supply box.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Ah, that's how she'll know.
I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Damn, I do wish I just did this before I did all those other side missions and errands and everything. Oh, there are 2 of them here now. There's a lot of popping in this. Way more than I expected. Alright. Just want to get rid of those notifications. Wings of the 10, baby. Look at these. Look at this asshole. Who does he remind me of? He's got a very specific face. Oh, I can picture him, but I can't think of his name. Or really what he's in. He's in that show Space Force, although I only watched a couple episodes. Yeah, so I've done most things. Haven't done that, because I'm not sure how to get into it, probably from over here. But I'm just not going to worry about it. And I haven't done a bunch of the training grounds, because I absolutely hate those. I just find them so annoying. Don't close. I'm coming. Okay. Varl. Oh no, we're gonna see the aftermath.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey, can't I get 1 damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Is that because of my
Just
red
tell
hair?
me one thing.
How dare you?
Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
A bunch of them? I think there are only like 4.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
I really should have just powered through to here and then done all the side crap. I thought it was gonna be like really at the last
Thought you were
mission
gonna go fight some Tanakh.
I wanted to check in with you first.
that I got the
Don't worry about me.
flight.
I'm just, picking up the pieces like everyone else. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh, good.
I love you, Aaron.
I'm glad you're back.
So am I.
I like have this memory that people didn't really like him in the first game. I always liked him.
So we'll be okay.
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
I know you hate waiting, but you'll have to stay back here a little longer.
Well, you go do what you gotta do, but are you okay? It's not just Varl we lost. Beta's gone. I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by Derval back in the Sundom.
I'm getting her back. That's all that matters.
Understood.
Also, I care more about Varl than Beta. I already played him and beat him, but are there...
Varl, we said we'd pick up where we left off once we were back here, but you,
Oh my god, that's fucked.
You think you want to finish the game? I don't think I can just put it away.
Oh shit, then yeah. Oh my god. Oh, it's just random boards. Okay. Shit. Oh, and I have to use the beginner set. Against all of those?
Let's play.
Bro. Varl, what are you doing, man? Charger, Glint Hawk, Scrapper. Oh my god. These are just gunners, so let's put you there, I guess. Put you there. And put you there? No, let's put you there. Oh, bro, what?
All yours.
It's only -1 and it doesn't even move him. That's only -1. It doesn't even move him. That's -2. Let's do it. Oh shit, but now I'm stuck here. Ah. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. How much attack power does this guy have? 2? Maybe I should overcharge and move this guy that way. It's only -1, bro. And it doesn't move him. Oh! How annoying. This guy's gonna attack me. He's got, what, +3 power? And he's already got 2, so he's gonna attack me. And I'm dead. So I might as well do this. And then this has got 2 power. And he can attack me from here. So I might as well... No, because he can't kill me. Alright, end turn.
That one's a
yeah. Well, I expected that. No!
And it's out.
I hate this game.
Let's see what you got.
Why can't... Oh, I can't move there. Shit. Why can't I attack? Sometimes it doesn't let me, like, I can't attack, and I don't understand. Holy shit. Why can't I attack backwards, man? What the fuck is this? I'm not, like, trying to sprint or anything, I'm just trying to move. Whatever, I'm fucking losing this anyways. Can I fucking...
You want to end things here? Okay. Let's do this.
I have to finish this. It's Varl's game.
I'm done.
It's my turn first this time. Sure. Sure.
Okay.
I don't care. He needs to make a move. Oh, that was good on me then. Attack, bitch. Ooh. But then I'm going to end up right in front of this guy. Does it matter? No, I don't care.
And they're gone.
Or I could overcharge. But he's only going to do 2 damage. End turn. Oh! Yep, and then he's going to overcharge and get me. Oh! Oh!
Off the board they go.
Yeah, should have realized that. Screw this shit, dude.
Why you gotta go and ruin my strategy like that? There it goes.
Oh, shit. And then he's gonna overcharge.
Out.
What? Why was that one? Oh, because I was within attack range. Oh. Why can't I attack? I don't get it, man. Does this have a special thing? No. So what the fuck? Move 2. And then attack range is 2. So if I went here, he could get me. If I go here, he can't.
Let's see. Your turn.
Why can't I fucking attack? What the hell? Well, this kills you at
Off
least.
the board they go.
Wish I could.
What should I do?
Maybe this piece can't attack from mountains. I don't.
I'm done.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Okay, still win.
I think Varl would have appreciated the win. Thanks for doing this with me.
And then random boards. Okay,
Fun?
did it. Varl, your pieces sucked.
I need to get going.
You better get there before Catalo tries to take on Regala's entire army by himself. Yeah, do me a favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
I'll do my best.
Oh wait, this was Varl's room. Varl and Zoe's room. Do I have the pieces? I do for Scorcher. I do for Slaughterspine. I do for Thunderjaw. Do not for Dreadwing. Do not for this. And I do not for that. Yes, I've been in the base. We know this. There we go.
All this time I've been so focused on what Elizabeth was like, what she would do. I was wrong to hold Beta to that standard. I probably shouldn't even be doing it to myself. I'll try to do better.
Ooh, multiple things to look at. Oh, okay.
When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always.
Oh my god, stop jumping on the tables, Aloy!
So Silent's plan was to trick Regala into sacrificing her tribe in a hopeless battle against the Zeniths. It's so heartless. Hikaru, Dekka, Catalo, countless others. I won't let their lives be thrown away.
Silence.
Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. But Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away. I failed Varl at Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back.
How much you want to bet he's not dead? The other Zeniths took him. I'll bet nothing. Kotalo? Wrong room. Kotalo! He's not in here. Did he go somewhere? And I just missed that? There's a... This is Zolo. Zolo. Oh no, this is
My
Alva.
studies are a good distraction.
Alva.
Especially after Culture Gemini. Varl, Beta, Gaia, gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future too.
We won't let that happen.
Oh, and I wanted to give you this. For helping me get the data on Leviathan.
Wow, that's
I didn't
chipper.
really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alva. I'll put it to good use. Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe we'll be able to get it operational and turn back the floods. And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the ancestors. The Overseers would have us believe they were infallible paragons. But Pharaoh wasn't. Not even close. His greed led to machines that devoured the world. The archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed, just to erase his mistakes. So, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. Selfish, egotistical, cruel. But, in the end, it's not that simple. The truth isn't a straight line of ink on a crisp scroll. It's a splatter, smudged, and faded on stained parchment. I wish
Wow.
more Quen could see that.
So deep.
Instead of looking the other way, or twisting the truth to serve their own schemes.
I doubt Bohai would agree with you.
No, nor the rest of the Board of Overseers. As Eileen said, it's easier to believe the lie is truth, but it's worth fighting for. And this
We're seeing that
honor,
right now,
at least,
folks.
Won't settle for anything less. For that, I thank you, Aloy.
How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Aaron seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it. Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Kotalo more than most. If I were this Regala, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regala still has a lot of machines on her side.
That's where you come in, I suspect.
If my plan works. So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes. I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth. An entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned, she was the one who rescued me.
Did she say why?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and
wasn't
Zenith's.
But you
the
still don't
takeaway.
trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
Yeah, don't trust her, but it wasn't solely about me
I
being
should get
Elizabeth.
Be ready to go on my signal, okay?
I won't let you down.
I know.
She has love for real life. Seemingly. Okay, so Zoe, where are you? Let's see. Talk to Zoe. Yeah. Okay. So follow. Oh, I got a new outfit, huh? Okay, well. was just gonna say, let's go check on Beta, but yeah, she ain't here. And Gaia's not here either. I wonder if I go, Aloy's definitely gonna have some info, or something to say.
It feels
Yep.
empty without Gaia.
What was that? It almost came up again. Weird squares. Weird little glitches every once in a while. More often than you would want. Okay, anybody else in here? No. It's empty without Varl.
If the Banuk can survive freezing, so can I.